Hey there, it is Miss Anna here again, and I'm so glad that you're here with me again this week for our church school lesson. Do you guys notice these things I have up in my room today? I have a balloon here too, and we have some streamers up. What are these things usually put out for? For a party, right? Um, in our house, when something special is going on and we want to celebrate, one of the things we do is we decorate the house. Maybe for someone's birthday, we might put up special decorations. Maybe if someone gets a new job, or if someone does a really good job at school. There's all kinds of reasons to celebrate. Maybe you guys have some special things that you celebrate at your house. And I was thinking about one of the reasons that we put up decorations around when we're celebrating something is to show around us how special something is. It's kind of something to look at to remind us, wow, this is a really special thing. But the decorations aren't the special thing. They kind of represent how special things are. But the special thing is the person that accomplished something. It's the family that gathers together, or it's the friends that we celebrate. And so even when all those decorations come down, even though it doesn't look as special or as surprising, the specialness is still there, because the specialness is in us and in the love we have for each other. And that really has a lot to do with our Bible story today. This is a really special Bible story we had today. And most of the Gospels talk about this thing that happened that we call the Transfiguration, which is a really big word. But it tells about something that was really, really special. So I'm going to read it, the story to you from our Bible. And it says here that Peter, James, and John, those were Jesus' disciples, his very closest friends, were very excited. They were climbing a mountain with Jesus. Higher and higher they climbed, right up to the top. Then they noticed something different about Jesus. Jesus' face and clothes were bright and shiny like the sun. Moses and the prophet Elijah were standing with Jesus, talking. See right there? They were talking about God's promise to save the world. Peter couldn't believe his eyes. Suddenly, a cloud covered the mountain, and a voice said, "This is my son. Listen to him." The voice was God. Peter, James, and John covered their faces. Then Jesus touched them. They peeked up, and everything was the same as it was before, even Jesus. On the way back down the mountain, Jesus, Peter, James, and John talked about God's promise, but they didn't tell anyone else what happened on the mountain for a long time. So I love this story because what it tells us is that something really, really special happened. It says that when they got up to the top of the mountain, that Jesus' clothes were so bright that the disciples could barely look. It was like he was shining like the sun. And that was kind of like when we put decorations up. It was just showing how special Jesus was. God was showing the disciples that Jesus was like no one else that had ever been on earth. But then at the end of the story, Jesus doesn't stay that way. Jesus doesn't stay all bright and shiny. He goes back to looking just like a human. But that doesn't mean that Jesus was any less special. Jesus was still as special. So I want you guys to think about this week is what it means to be special and how God made you special, and that maybe even when things aren't all bright and shiny, that God is with us through the really happy, exciting times, through the quiet, boring times, And through really the hard, scary, and sad times, God is with us. I look forward to touching base with you guys soon. Take care and love you. Bye.